if you're new to my channel, I'm Lori, and you are watching Lori Book Trials. We are going to be doing a book diary, or my reaction video to The Invisible Life of Addie LeRue by V.E. Schwab. And yeah, it's going to be spoilery, so if you plan on reading this book, you're not going to want to watch the vlog because, yeah, the whole thing's going to be spoilery. So, yeah, like I said, if you plan on reading it, then save this video and come back when you're done reading it and see what I think. I will be back later to let you know what's going on. Okay. All right. Back. I read 52 pages so far. And wow, you guys, this book is already sad. 52 pages in. Okay, so in case you don't know what this is, Addie, or Adeline, she, when she's older, she's like 23, she's supposed to get married, and she never wanted to get married, so she prayed to the gods. And you're not supposed to pray to the gods after night, or after, yeah, at nighttime, because you don't know what kind of God you're getting. And she accidentally prays at the wrong time, and basically she gives up her soul and everything to the devil. And she cannot do anything. Like, nobody remembers her. Like, there's a part in this book, remember I told you that there's going to be spoilers, there's a part in this book where she goes into, well, before that, there's a part at the beginning where she slept with some guy, and he comes out, and he doesn't know who she is. And then there's another part where she is at a clothing store, and she comes out of the the dressing room, and the person doesn't even remember letting her into the dressing room or anything, what she was wearing, so they don't realize that she took off with the clothes. So she could, yeah, people don't remember her. And then it goes back and it talks about, like, her life from when she was, like, 5 or 6, I think, was the first time they mentioned her age, till she turned 23, where she made the deal. And yeah, it goes back and forth for that, and it was showing, like, what happened and what caused, you know, her to make the deal. And yeah, things like that. So, and then it goes back, and after she made the deal, it shows, like, how her mom, her dad, her, this lady Estelle, which is the one that told her not to pray to the gods after dark. Well, anyways, none of them remember her. None of them. And yeah, it's really sad, you guys. Like, so heartbreaking. Can you imagine? No one remembering you. She can't write or nothing because she can't let people know her name and things like that. So she can't talk or nothing at all, you guys. She cannot write her name down and, you know, things like that. So I'm going to read to you something here. This is when she conquers him. This is what he says. So she says stuff that he doesn't, and so he declines the devil at first, or whoever he is, devil, God, whatever. And she says, "You cannot decline." And then he goes, "I am not some genie bound to your whim." He pushes off the tree. "Nor am I some petty forest spirit, content with granted favors for mortal trinkets. I am stronger than your God and older than your devil. I am the darkness between stars and roots beneath the earth. I am promise and potential. And when it comes to playing games, I divide the rules. I set pieces, and I choose when to play. And tonight I say no." This is what gets her in trouble right here. So he goes, "Go back home, Adeline, back to your small life." And she goes, "Why?" She pleads as she grabs his arm. "Why do you refuse me?" And then he says, "I'm not in the business of charity. You ask for too much. How many years until you're sated? How many until I get my due? No, I make deals with endings, and yours has none." Because he says right here, I forgot to read this part, he goes, she says, "I want a chance to live. I want to be free. I want more time." He goes, "How long?" Her mind spins. 50 years, 100. Every number feels so small. "Ah," he says. Says the darkness. Reader of silence. "You do not know." Again, the green eyes shift darkened. "You ask for time without limit. You want freedom without rules. You want to be untethered. You want to live exactly as you please." "Yes," said Adeline, breathless with want, but the shadow expression sours. His hand dips from her skin, and he is no longer there, but leaning against a tree, severely strides away. And then that's when he said he declined. And then we're back to where he was saying, your deal comes with endings. I mean, my deal comes with endings, yours does not. And then it says right here, "She'll come back to this moment 1,000 times, in frustration and regret, in sorrow and self-pity and unbridled rage." But here and now, all she could see was the flickering of the villain, that's her town, and the green eyes of the stranger she once dreamed of loving, and the chance to escape, slipping away with his touch. "You want it ended," she says? "Then take my life. When I am done with it, you can have my soul. When I don't want it anymore." And then the shadow tips in his head, suddenly intrigued. A smile, just like the smile in her drawings, a kiss and full of secrets, crossed his mouth, and then he pulls her to him. A lover's embrace. He is smoke and skin, air and bone, and when his mouth presses against hers, the first thing she tastes is the turning of the seasons, the moment when dusk gives way to night, and then his kiss deepens. His teeth skims her bottom lip, and there is pain in the pleasure, followed by the copper taste of blood on her tongue. "Done," whispered the god against her lips, and then the world goes black and she is falling. And then she goes back to the house, and that's when her parents don't know who she is. And she realizes that she did something stupid. And now it's going into the present again. So that's what's happened so far. Now be prepared for this to be a long vlog, a read-in vlog, whatever you want to say, book diary vlog, whatever. Because I'm not going to be doing like part 1 and part 2. So this is an hour video, then it's going to be an hour video. If it's over an hour, then it's going to be out over an hour. So I'm just warning you now. So, but I think I'll come back maybe in another 50 to 100 pages. And then probably 100 pages after that. Until the end when I give you I would probably read like the last 10 pages. 10, 15 pages. Live. I mean live, on here. I mean, not where I come back and talk about it, but just, read it. Because I want to see if I cry. And you guys will be able to see if I cry. Okay. I'll talk to you guys all later. Hi everybody. I know I said I wasn't going to update you until between 100 and 150. Somewhere around there. But I have to update you on... I am now on I'm on page 76 right now. And I already, not cried, like full-blown cried, but I already had tears in my eyes, you guys, already. What is wrong with me? Why am I crying already? Probably because it had something to do with the dad part. I miss my dad all the time, so when there's a certain parts in there that has to do with the dad or something like that, it makes me sad. So, yeah. That's all I wanted to say. I'll be back later. Hi, everybody. I got so much stuff on me. I got, like, blankets all on me and stuff. Because I'm out in my book room. Of course, but pretty soon you won't be seeing this book room. I don't know where I'm going to be doing my reading and stuff. And vlogs like this. But anyways, update. I am not, I just read up to 136. It's so good, you guys. So we got to where she meets Henry. And then at first, she just meets him. That's the guy that can remember her, of course. And then they just meet. And then it goes back to the past. And it talks about, no, first it goes to him. A little bit about his life, not much. And then it goes back to her and her past. And we meet another one of her lovers. Samantha, her name is. Yeah, and she's an artist. And yeah. And then she goes back to the bookstore, and this is when she realizes that Henry can remember her. And that's where I'm at. So yeah, it's so good. Like I've been like, as you can see, annotating it so much. And I really want to listen to the audio, but I think what I will do is, I think I'm just going to read it and then later on go back and listen to the audio, where I can just listen to the audio and not have to not worry about stopping to annotate it, because it kind of takes me out of the story a little bit when I'm listening to the audio and I have to stop the player or something to before I can annotate it. It kind of gets me out of the story a little bit, so I want the effect, you know what I mean? So I think I will just, like I said, maybe at the end of the year or the beginning of next year, I will listen to the audio, and yeah, go from there. But I'm just loving this. It's so sad. Can you imagine if no one could remember you? Yeah, it would be so sad. And you can't leave your mark on the world. And I mean, it's just really lonely. Oh, and we do get to meet some more of Luke, which is the devil, I guess, or the guy. I don't know what he is. I don't know. But anyways, whatever he is, Luke. So, yeah. Yeah. He has me intrigued, though, Luke. Very, very intrigued. And I want to know what is going on with Henry, that he could remember her when no one else can. I wonder if something's wrong with him, like if he's sick. You know how, how they say, in certain things, like when you're sick, like if you might have a tumor or something, you could probably, I think you can, see things that other people wouldn't be aware of and stuff like that. Or I wonder if there's something darker. Is he really Luke? Pretending he's someone else? I don't think that's it, but I'm just curious, something is going on that is making him be the only one that can remember her. So I'm very curious what it is. But we'll find out eventually. Now, this is just me guessing. This ain't spoiler right there, what I'm talking about, That's just my theories. I don't know. One or the other, or I'm probably totally off. I'm sure I'm totally off, and it's not any of those. But I'm going to let you guys go. I think I am done for the night. So, and I don't know what's all going on tomorrow, so I don't know how much I'll get read tomorrow, but if I read anything tomorrow, I'll update you. I'll probably update you again at the 200 mark. So yeah, unless something really happens and I need to talk about it, I will update you at the 200 mark tomorrow sometime. Okay. Night, everybody. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday, even though it's nighttime. I mean, it's just after midnight, so it just turned Monday. So I wanted to update you guys because I didn't start reading this until kind of late because I was finishing another book yeah. So anyways, I am exactly at 200 now. Right? It still ain't really much to really talk about without giving things away, so I'm not going to, even though I just say I'm going to do spoilers, I don't want to spoil everything, so I don't really want to say too much. I will say that right now, I'm still liking Addie, don't get me wrong, but I'm still so interested in Henry. I just want to know what's going on. Like, why is he able to see her? I had so many ideas going through my brain. Like, I think maybe Luke is taking over his body, maybe. Or he's sick. I don't know. I just had this feeling that she's gonna wind up like having to give her soul to Luke. I think it's gonna have something to do with Henry. Like maybe either Henry's really Luke and he tricks her, or he's dying and she has to choose. Like maybe Luke will save him if she gives her soul to him. I don't know. I'm probably way off on everything, but I just have like so many like scenarios going through my brain. Like, what the heck is his deal? And it all goes back to this part, if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. It says Henry Stress, however you say his name, last name, walks home alone through the dark. Addie, he thinks, turning the name over in his mouth. Addie, who looked at him and saw a boy with dark hair, kind eyes, an open face, nothing more and nothing else. A cold gust blows and he pulls his coat close and looks up at the starless sky and smiles. Just seems weird because when he says, Addie, who looks at him and saw a boy with dark hair, kind eyes, and an open face, and nothing more and nothing else. I don't know. And then there's a part where he's talking and it feels like he might be dying or something, or maybe just something else. And I wish I can find that one. He's talking about like how, do you ever feel like life is like, I don't know what he says exactly. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. It's just so sad, like her life, like if she has if she wants to like be with anybody, like, you know, like sex wise and stuff, like if they fall asleep and wake up, they don't remember her. So it's just really sad, because there's this part where she met this guy. His name is Remy. And it was the first time, like, she had sex where it, like, was a good experience. And then when he's real sweet and stuff and everything. And then when he wakes up, he doesn't know who she is. And he thinks that he might have blocked out and that she was a whore, a prostitute, whatever you want to say. So he gave her money. And that was so sad. But this is the part, like, with Henry. So they're at a theater. I don't know what is going on with him, but they're at a theater, and she saw the movie before. It was Hitchcock. They were watching Hitchcock. And she was like, you don't like it? He says, it's fine, just a little slow. And then she said, it's Hitchcock, she wants to say, but instead she whispers, it's worth it, I promise. It says, Henry twists towards her, brow folded. You already seen it? Of course Addie had seen it. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she whispered back, but I don't mind. He gets up, bounce, and gets up to walk away into the lobby. And she says, Henry, what is it? What's wrong? And then he says, sorry, needed some air. And then he goes, he gets all upset when she said, when he goes, I just wish you would have told me. And she said, told you what? That you already seen it. And he said, she said, but you haven't, and I don't mind seeing it again. I like seeing things again. And he's like, I don't. He snaps and then deflates. I'm sorry. This isn't your problem. He shakes his head and turns to look at her. Green eyes, glassy in the dark. Do you ever feel like you're running out of time? Addie blinks, and it's 300 years ago, and she is back on her knees on the forest floor, hands driving deep into the mossy earth as the church bells ring behind her. I don't mean it that normal. I don't mean in that normal. Time flies away, Henry's saying. I mean feeling like it's surging by so fast and you try to reach out and grab it. You try to hold on, but it just keeps rushing away. And every second there's a little less time and a little less air. And sometimes when I'm sitting here, I start to think about it. And when I think about it, I can't breathe. I have to get up. I have to move. Yeah. Or maybe he has, what's that called? Like, I forgot what it's called. Man, I forgot what it's called now. I hate when that happens. Maybe he has panic attacks? Maybe it's just panic attacks that's causing him to do this. I don't know. Like, there's just something that is going on with him. I just want to know what it is. Like, really, you guys, like, it's just driving me insane. Like, oh my gosh, it's just driving me insane. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go because it's after midnight and I am tired. I need to get some sleep, but I'll probably update you when I get to the another 100 pages in, so 300. Unless something really like sad or something that I want to point out happens. But otherwise, I will update you guys again at the 300 mark. All right, night. See you guys all later today. Hi, everybody. I know in my last update, I said I wasn't going to update you until I at least got to 300, I think it was. Yeah, but I'm at 252 now, and wow. I'm not going to tell you exactly what Henry's secret is, but I will say I was totally wrong what I was thinking. So yeah, that's all I want to say. Really. But oh my gosh, like, I will tell you that she did tell Henry about her curse. So yeah, and I'm not going to tell you what his reaction is, but you should be able to tell what his reaction was. But yay. I just know something bad is going to happen. I know one of them two are going to wind up either dying or if not dying, then one of them is going to wind up going with the devil. I just have that feeling because something sad's going to happen, but at the same time, I think it's going to be beautiful at the same time. Sad for one of them, but beautiful for the other. But I'm not going to tell you why I'm feeling that way. Because like I said, I don't want to spoil everything. So yeah. But I do love Henry. And he has his cat. Well, really, it's the owner of the bookstore, but she's not in the picture, so he takes care of the cat. And the cat's name is Books. Books. I love it. But anyways, I just wanted to give you that quick update that we did find out now why it is that Henry is able to see Addie. That's all I'm going to tell you guys, for I don't spoil everything. All right, I'm going to go and read some more and watch some YouTube videos and just have a good day. I'll talk to you guys all later. Happy Tuesday, everybody. So, I am 85 pages away from being done, and I'm just wondering what's going on with Henry. I don't know if he's dying or if he made a deal with the devil where he gets his thing back if he betrays. I mean, if he gets Addie to change, like, give up her soul, or if he's, like I said, if he's dying and she has to, like, and she gives up her soul to save him. I don't know. But something is going on. because she's like talking to him, and she's away from him. She's talking to Robbie, which is one of his friends, and then she goes back to where he is, and she's like, "What's wrong?" And because she said that his eyes looked dark and that he looked haunted and lost, and then he says, "Nothing, just thinking." And she knows that he's lying, but she doesn't know, the reason for it. And then it says, maybe it's just one of his storms, she thinks. Maybe it's the summer heat. It's not, of course, and later she will know the truth, and she will wish she asked, wish she pressed, wish she'd known. Later, but tonight he pulls her close. Tonight he kisses her deeply, hungrily, as if he can make her forget what she saw, and Addie lets him try. So something is going on right there, and I just don't know what it is. And Luke, I don't like. The devil, of course. I guess you're not supposed to like him, but there's times where I kind of like him. Like, there's times where he seems human-like really nice and stuff, and then there's other times where he's like, oh my gosh, he's very mean to Addie, and does some awful things to Addie, and yeah. So, yeah. He's like in between. But I think I'll update you guys again when I'm done, because what I'll probably do is when I get to the last 20 pages, probably, I'll put some music on and I'll just read. Well, not music, but you know what I mean. Like how I put on my videos. And I'll put some music to it and I'll just read it while you guys can see my reaction to see if I cry. Like everybody else, because everybody else seems to be crying. Besides a few people. So, yeah. So that'll probably be it. This is probably going to be like 50, 60 minutes. So, because we're already at almost 30. So, and if I read the last like 10 pages to you guys, I mean, not to you guys, but if I read the last 10, 20 pages silently, it usually takes me like 20, 30 minutes to read it. So it's going to be probably at least an hour. So, yeah. But I will update you guys again, or I will come back when I'm almost done with those last 20 pages, and you guys can see my reaction for the last 20 pages. All right. Bye, you guys.
같아 내게 다가와줘 어서 내게 키스를 해줘 오늘 이 밤이 내게 너무 소중해 내게 장난치지 마 다가와 my baby girl I need you girl Stay here lady I need you girl Save me lady I need you girl Stay here lady I need you girl Save me lady I need you girl Baby come on baby Just to my world talking to my eyes alone I need you girl Stay here lady I need you girl Save me lady I need you girl Come on baby
life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play through, only cause you set up the angle. Web that you weave got us tangled, caught in what's before our eyes. Show off your fantasy reality, whoa. That's yours, but I'll keep doing mine. You'll be living your good life. Catch a glimpse from the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see now. Don't need any timeline to prove that this is my life. I can see it now, see it now, see now. You'll be living your good life. Catch a glimpse of the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see me now. Don't need any timeline to prove that this is my life. I can see it now, see it now, see now. Beautiful people still make mistakes. It isn't perfection, what is it we chase? Bow for your 15 seconds of fame. It's your time. Give me the messy, give me the pain. A rose will not grow without the rain. I wanna be someone who says there's more than meets the eye. Show off your fantasy reality, whoa. That's yours, but I'll keep doing mine. You'll be living your good life. Catch a glimpse of the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see now. Don't need any timeline to prove that this is my life. I can see it now, see it now, see now. You'll be living your good life. Catch a glimpse of the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see me now. Don't need any timeline to prove that this is my life. I can see it now, see it now, see now. Best foot forward, don't catch you slipping. Never know the things that you're feeling. Capture your body, get your best side. Breathe in the world, fake us a smile. Walking the lines, fine, but I hope one day you'll break through. You'll be living your good life. Catch a glimpse of the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see now. Don't need any timeline to prove that this is my life. I can see it now, see it now, see now. You'll be living your good life. Catch a glimpse
Hi everybody. As you can see, I didn't cry, but if you would have saw me like 20 pages before the end, so like 40 pages away from the end, you would have saw me have tears in my eyes, but the end didn't make me cry. Even though it was sad at parts, but it was also kind of hopeful at the same time, if that makes sense. So that's all I can say without spoiling it completely, because I don't want to spoil it completely, but even though I didn't cry, I did have my tears in my eyes a few times throughout the story, so I'm going to give it still 6 stars, because I loved how it ended, and I loved Henry so much, and I loved Addie, and I love to hate, whatever that is, Luke. So, yeah, I don't really want to, like, I don't know what else to say because I don't want to, like, spoil the ending for you guys. I know I did spoily parts in the video, but I don't want the whole thing to be spoily. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But it was definitely a favorite book of the year. I don't know if it's going to be in the #1 spot, just because I had a couple books that made me actually cry, like The House in the Cerulean Sea, how we say it, by T.J. Klune. And also the one up there, Wolf Song by T.J. Klune. Those two made me cry a lot. So, yeah. And even, what was it called? Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. Those three, like, really, really made me cry. But I did really love this. I mean, the world, the writing. I mean, she has a way with her words. V. Swab. Like, she just, like, her words and her world in general, especially this world, like, just draws you in. And it's just so beautiful, heartbreaking, hopeful, all in one. So I really like that. So it's definitely going to be in one of my favorite spots for the year. So that's all I really got to say. But yeah, definitely 6 stars. And I'm glad that I read it. I just wish I would have had a little bit of more tears in my eyes, especially the last 20 pages, but I can't take a full star away. I mean, I can't take it down to a 5 just because I didn't cry, because, oh my gosh, like, I teared up at least 3 or 4 times in this book. So I did cry. That ending just didn't make me cry like a lot of people did. I almost cried, like, believe me, I felt my eyes, like, starting to try to well up a little, but they just didn't, if that makes sense. So it almost had me crying. But like I said, about 40, 50 pages away from the end, I was like, yeah. But yeah. Okay, I hope you guys liked this reading vlog if you guys watched it. I know there was spoilers and everything, so I don't know if anybody watched it right now, but if you did, I hope you liked it. And I don't know if when I'll have this up, probably in the next couple of days. And I will talk to you guys all later. Bye.